What's up everybody, Archdemon Gaming here, bringing you another Space Engineers video, and I've got good news. I've got a joystick. Not that it works in this game, but whenever Star Citizen Dogfight mode comes out, I will definitely have a joystick to use. Hooray for that. Now we're going to be taking a look at the Mastodon here, which is my heavily armed carrier ship. I wouldn't say heavily armed, but it's pretty defensible. As you can see, is an asymmetrical ship, going to give you a 360-degree tour of the circle of the entire ship. And I'm going to have to be migrating maps soon, so I'm going to go ahead and be posting all the videos of all my ships and then migrating to a new map very soon. The little spinning bit here on the back is meant to be a signal light, but you can't turn I can't turn the lights on that are hooked up to it on yet for some odd reason, or I hope that's fixed in the future, that you'll be able to access things that are attached to those rotors. And that thing randomly stops every now and then, don't know why. The bridge is located right here. This is the main bridge, but it's not the combat bridge. The combat bridge is in the center of the ship, which is where you'd be conducting ship control during combat, but during exploration or any other type of journey that doesn't involve combat, you would be using this bridge, or have somebody else use that bridge. And I have been thinking of putting a ventilation system inside the ship, expanding on it, the one I already have in it, but I haven't really decided whether I'm going to do that or not, but it would be really cool to have a full ventilation system in the ship to allow you to get around in air ducts and crawl spaces. As you can see, this is the main hangar. You can fit about 4 small fighters in this hangar, and there is a viewing area right here running along the side, which you can get in via some slopes on the other side of this wall. Originally this hangar was smaller, was bigger rather, but I made it smaller because the hangar really didn't need to be the entire length of the frontal section, and turned the back of the hangar into a cargo area. Now this ship will be edited whenever they come out with more furniture and stuff, so stay tuned. And here is the cargo area. They have one large cargo container and several small cargo containers. The pillars you see here are ship nets. If a ship goes through that because it's like out of control or something, or cannot land, cannot stop, or any other reason, it will hit that and will not go through it won't hit the damage any more of the other parts of the ship, which is necessary to prevent interior damage. Now, the armor design I have on the outside of this wall is a pillar armor design. There is 2 armor blocks on the other side of that pillar and 1 armor block on this side of the pillar, and there's a pillars running all the way through this wall and the top walls throughout the entire ship. This prevents ships from colliding and doing serious damage to your ship. I've tested it before and it works pretty well. It's basically the cheap route to armor defense rather than putting a bunch of slopes everywhere, because that's kind of a pain in the ass. Anyways, let's continue on the rest of the ship. We have a cargo area here with gyroscopes up on the top there. This is basically a cargo area. Hopefully whenever I can perfect rotor doors, I will put a cargo door underneath these little platforms of cargo containers right here, and they will open up and be able to be retrieved from the bottom and transferred to different ships or different stations. And down the corridor here, this is the main hallway. It leads to engineering, mainly engineering on this deck. And then you have ventilation system down here that I was talking about, crawl ducts. In this room we have gyroscopes. In the next room we have gyroscopes. These are the 2 gyroscopes rooms. And then in this room, this long corridor, this is the reactor room. We have, I think, about 12 large nuclear reactors running around along this, which provides power for the entire ship. Now you can see here we have point defense throughout the entire ship for just in case of invaders. We added a little area to get down in here, so you can easily get down there. And then there's a ladder to get down here and here. And this is my version of bunk beds until they add furniture. So I saw this in somebody else's video and quickly adopted the idea. It's a very nice idea of using these as bunk beds until we get more furniture. And now we will take a look at the battle bridge. But first we'll take a look at this. This is the top ventilation area. It's more of a this didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I couldn't really incorporate it very well into the design, but it's basically like a ventilation area. And like I said, if I do work on the ventilation system, this will be connecting to different parts of shafts running throughout the entire ship, which I'm hoping I can get done, because that would provide a pretty immersive feel to the ship, because in a real spaceship you would have crawl ducts all over the place in order to access different systems and repair different systems of the ship. Anyways, down this hallway we have outside access. This leads to a refining room and assembling room, as you can see here, and also leads to an airlock, which leads to a cargo ramp outside, where this is basically the area where you fuel the ship up. There'll be a bunch of there's conveyors running from the back of these containers to the reactors, and basically you'll fill these containers up with uranium or whatever you use to fuel the reactors, and then they will transfer them to the reactors to fuel the ship. So here's basically your gas tanks are right here. And then we got the docking tube. Alright, let's go back inside and take a look at the battle bridge. Now, once we, I thank you for the review, Awesome Soul. It was very helpful and informative. Your complaint about this kind of like made me want to go change it, so I added a block here, and that's not supposed to be like that. I added a block here so that you don't have to do that. I didn't really think of that earlier, so now it's incorporated completely and more easier to access. And here is the battle bridge. This is where you would pilot the ship in a time of battle. There are two viewing areas on each side of this battle bridge to observe operations here for like a manager or something. And up here is the main bridge. This is the area that you would be flying the ship in if you weren't being attacked, if you weren't planning on going to a battle. The area like for exploration and stuff, and cargo transport missions and other stuff like that. You got control terminals here inside that little workspace. Point defense. This is a viewing area for the bridge. Underneath the main bridge, and the next story up is the main bridge. As you can see here, is very open. It's not meant for battle circumstances. This is the reason why the bridge was built. The ship does not move very fast because it weighs a lot and carries a lot of momentum. The reason that the power spikes so much whenever you turn the ship while using the back thrusters is because you're using more than one thruster set, and that's what's causing the high energy spike. It was kind of hard to get this ship completely optimized to near 100% efficiency on every turn axis, because it's not asymmetrical, so it doesn't have equal thrusters on all sides. Or it is asymmetrical, sorry. Anyways, that's the SC Mastodon here at Solcorp Pikeman Station. The Steam link will be in the description for the download. And subscribe, like, comment. I'll see you guys next time, and we'll be taking a look at the Javelin. Thanks for watching. See you later.